As the new-look two-wheel drive British Rally Championship heads towards mid-season, Renault's top two drivers are Mark Donnelly and Peter Taylor. A consistent Taylor third in the points after Donnelly's massive crash last time out in Wales left him down in 5th place. And this weekend they're being watched over by some of the top brass from Renault UK as the French carmaker returns to a championship it last won in the 90s with Tapio Laukkanen and Martin Rowe.
Mark, welcome to the Pirelli Rally. It's really good to see Renault back in the British Rally Championship. What does it mean to the brand?
Well, to the brand, it allows us really from the entry levels of rallying right up to the peaks of Formula One to link up all levels of motorsport with the road-going cars. We also try and link it with the dealers around the area and also link it up to our Renault Sport specialists within the country. So it's an absolute thrill to be here, and the local dealerships and the local customers are going to join us in force.
Now, going forward on it, do you perceive a value when a Renault wins on an event in the British Rally Championship? It actually helps sell the product in the showroom?
Yeah, sure. I think even from the pinnacle of Formula One, the Bahrain Grand Prix saw the top 4 cars that finished all having Renault engines. Now, you link that up to even the rally that we're seeing this evening. We see a spike in the interest of Renault Sport following the success, and with either the Twingo, the Clio or the Megane, as it's a great brand strengthening from Renault Sport to the motorsport.
Well, I'm sure Mark Donnelly is going to be on a big push. He was very fast here last year, and he's certainly my favourite, so we're waving the Renault flag.
Round 3 of the British Rally Championship is the 3rd gravel rally on the bounce, but every one is different, especially this one, which takes the crews into Kielder Forest for 12 stages, almost 100 miles of competition in what's already looking like the closest season in memory. There were plenty of brave drives in the international field this weekend, and that included Mark Donnelly getting his confidence back after a big off in Wales. Let's have a look at him and Di Roberts giving their Renault Clio full beams.
In the 3 right plus of a crest, 250 out of it, tight 4 left, and flat middle of a crest, 80, line flat 5 right of a crest, in the 6 left, 100, 3 left plus, 40, 6 right in the flat crest, 60, 3 left plus, and flat middle of a crest, 100, late 5 left flat, okay, 60, 6 right, 100, long 6 left tightens the 5, okay, of a crest, into 6 right, 120, 2 right, don't cut, 2 right, don't cut, 40, 6 left, 40 tight, 3 right, and 5 left, okay, 100, 5 right, cut of a crest. What's this, 5 right? 5 right, cut of a crest, 40 down, 4 left slowing, 30 long, 2 right minus, over bridge, 40, 2 left opens, slippy, and flat middle of a crest, 150.
A slow start on the first 2 night stages, but Mark Donnelly woke up on Saturday morning with his race face on and powered his way up the leaderboard to a podium finish. Peter Taylor's another young star of the future, 21 years old like Donnelly, and he too climbed up the Saturday leaderboard to record yet more vital championship points on what is effectively his home event.
Flat left and flat right.
In the Twingo Renault Sport Cup last time, Chris Ingram took an early lead. And expat American Nick Allen was stuck in 2nd place. Garry Pearson headed up R2 and all the other championships he's entered for. But a missing petrol cap saw Ingram in trouble and losing time badly, leaving Nick Allen to take the win, although not before he'd helped Ingram as much as he could. 2 championships, no issues for Pearson, 2 points in it for Ingram and Allen. So, champagne all round once again. And as before, this is rally spec champagne, just like the normal kind, but more expensive.
Nick, you're having a fantastic start to the season, leading your class, all going well.
Yeah, it's all going well. It's still a learning curve, and I'm hoping to improve a little bit more across the entire leaderboard and keep getting faster and learning the car, learning the roads, learning the notes. But yeah, having a fantastic time.
Chris, at 17 years old, it's all an uphill battle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really big learning curve from when I did junior rallying, so I'm just taking in as much experience as I can at the moment and enjoying it.
And what are the biggest challenges that you face?
The speeds as well, getting used to the speed. Yeah, and pace now is probably the most difficult.
Garry, you're having a brilliant start to the season.
Yeah, we're leading the British Junior Championship and the Renault UK R1 trophy, and also the R1 in the British Championship, so it's going good.
And the plan for this weekend?
Basically try and get a points finish this weekend, then try and go for it on the tarmac rounds because the car's more suited to that.
And this couldn't be very much further removed from tarmac. This is Kielder, and they've got to do 12 stages, almost 100 miles, on some of the toughest forest tracks anywhere. Chris Ingram's not long had his driving licence for a road car, but he's got the hang of rallying, starting hard and fast on the first of the 2 Friday stages that take them into darkness. Except stage 1 took him into one of Kielder's famous ditches, where he lost about a minute.
Well, Chris, that learning experience continues with a visit to the Kielder ditch by the looks of it.
Yeah, slid off into a ditch. The car was really twitchy. It was really, really tough and so muddy in there, so just got to calm down now.
3, 2, 1, go. Right 4, 80. Left 1 over crest. Into small crest. Into left 6 over crest jump. Into right 2. Into left 1 long.
Nick Allen seeded 2 numbers behind Ingram, meaning he starts 2 minutes behind him. He'll never know his rival has been in a ditch, so he's got to be hard on it all the way through this stage.
Care, left 1 long, tight, don't cut. And right 1 plus. Go, 250, down middle. Left 4 plus long, through finish. 80. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. 80. Right 1. Slowing and stopping.
Well, Nick, welcome to Kielder Forest. What do you think?
I think it was awesome.
High speed?
High speed, tricky.
By the time Garry Pearson got away, the first stage was getting dark. They'll all need their light pods for the next stage, but he must have wished for it under the trees. But then, when he did get lights, he went wandering off into a ditch on stage 2 and lost a little bit of time there getting back. That's no problem for him in this championship, but it cost him quite dearly in the others. No problems after 2 stages though. You can spot the difference between an R1 and R2 on the stopwatch, and you can count the cost of a Kielder ditch as well. And there are plenty more of them out here on day 2. But the pressure was off Ingram straight away. Nick Allen retired on the very first stage of the morning, leaving Ingram unopposed as long as he finished. And the same, of course, was true for Garry Pearson.
Garry, 4 more stages to go in this rally. How's it all going?
Unfortunately, we've got a puncture and drop maybe 3 or 4 minutes, so it's more just going to be towards a finish, I think, for this one.
He was thinking about all these other titles as well. He's well on course to put Renault on top of the several leaderboards he's entered for this weekend, although trailing Steve Rockland in R2 overall right now. Chris Ingram was a bit further adrift of an R2 field that includes luminaries like Elvin Evans and Alistair Fisher, but he stayed on his pace all day. And as we've seen before, he learns with every mile, and he seems to get better with every mile. And one thing he seemed to have picked up on yesterday was keeping the Twingo out of those big wide ditches. It's very easy to get into one, but often impossible to get out again. No mistakes for him or for Garry Pearson in a day that's easily one of the toughest on the calendar. So despite Nick Allen's retirement, Chris Ingram had to work for his win.
Well, Chris, it's been your first Pirelli Rally. What difficulties did you experience?
On the first stage we went off into one of the famous ditches, and then today we got 2 punches and a misfire later on, but just really happy we got to the finish.
Garry, you're still smiling, but a challenging weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Last night, obviously, we went off, lost a bit of time, and today had our own fair share of problems with a puncture, and we just kind of had to back off a bit and go for championship points after that.
No problems for him on this points table, of course, but just look at what one DNF has done to Nick Allen's championship chase. It's all different next time out. Our first tarmac excursion of the year takes us through the centre of Duns and then out into the surrounding lanes.
Yeah, it's a completely different surface. It's going to be new, so it's not going to be easy. Hopefully we can get some more testing done beforehand, seeing the cars in one piece now. So we're really looking forward to it.
And have a look at this. 2 big days, starting in Duns and finishing there on Sunday evening.
Flat left, 100 to the gate. Keep it on, keep it on. Flat left, brake, square right, hairpin left, chicane.